Alright girls, we've got a job on today. Maggie. Well, Maggie might not be having too much to do with it. My neighbour's coming over, he's bringing his excavator up. This coconut husk is pretty rough on the throat there, Maggie. Bringing his excavator up through my place because it's a shortcut. Through our place, eh Maggie? You know, yeah. And I think I've heard him coming already, so we're just going to make sure that the fence is open, and he's going to... What he's going to do, he's going to... This little bit of drainage that I've been talking about doing, he's going to come up through there, and while he's here he's just going to make that drain there a little bit for me. So that's pretty nice, isn't it, Maggie? Yeah? Let's go and see. I was hoping to get up and get the fence cut ready for him to come through, but it's hard to beat a farmer up, even in a fight. So we're just going to go and have a look and maybe film some of it. He's pretty shy on camera, so we'll see. We'll see if we can get a little bit of excavator, a couple of excavator shots. Anyway, we should be coming up through here somewhere. Where did I hear him? Oh, there he is there. Oh yeah. He's coming in through down there. Okay. Coming up through here somehow. We'll turn around. Alright. Righto, Maggie. What are you doing under the dash? Is there something you want? There? Been up all night. The last few nights actually, I've been up all night. I don't know if you can see it in my eyeballs. Yeah. I feel like I've been burning the candle at both ends, doing this editing, getting the first videos out. We're what's the day today, Max? Well, the third one's going live today. The fourth one, I don't know. Fourth, fifth, I don't know. It's hard to count. I don't really know what day it is. It's the public holiday after New Year's though, so it's the Monday. Maybe it's the fourth today. Yeah, it's the fourth one I was doing last night. So I can tell you what, editing is hard, really quite hard. So, especially to try and get one out a day, there's a lot of work in that. I appreciate those YouTubers that do that stuff for you, you know, like, especially if they do anything decent. I don't know if I do anything decent, you know, maybe just learn it, so, but if you hang around, I might get better at it. Maybe you'll see if I get better at it. Well, Maggie, let's go, eh? Save the coconuts for later, you know what? Let's go and see. Come on. Got the big dog here today. Let's see what happens when it gets to the top of the hill. Beautiful morning. We're getting a heat wave. I don't know what a heat wave is. 37 degrees or something we're getting. Alright, here we go. 96 degrees in the shade, real hot in the shade. It was 96 degrees in the shade, real hot in the shade. 96 degrees in the shade, real hot. Should be a hot one. Oh. Let's go and have a look. Come for a ride. Come on in, the water's fine. Gee, I'd love to have a pool right now. I would love to have a pool right now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. As I said, it's 96 degrees in the shade, and ain't no lie. Ain't no lie. Right. There we are. That's that Subaru wagon I was telling you about. I didn't have a decent shot of that, but now I do. There we go. It's too late for that video. "96 degrees in the shade, real hot in the shade." Oh, that's what happens when he gets a phone call. Everything just sort of stops. Like time out. Time out. Time out, everyone. Time for a phone call. Stuff you see in the foreground there, where is it? That, you know, so that one there, that one just there. Beside the tree, yeah. That's all antenna. It grows wild. It's obnoxious. noxious weed and pest, introduced species. Someone brought it in for ornamentals. Gerard was just telling me 47 years ago they went down to see some relatives of theirs in Sydney, and they had all the same stuff as potted ornamentals in Sydney, and meanwhile through the rest of Australia it's running rampant and takes over. Not quite as bad as sickle pot, but pretty bad. I'm going to turn this off. So yeah, the old lantana there, it's worth apparently $400 a litre or half a litre or something, some big number, and it's got all these medicinal properties. Like they'll tell you that, don't they? When they're selling you the snake oil. But if it's worth having a play with, I've got plenty. And you, from what I remember, you chop up the leaves. I think you might dry them. You chop them up, and you distill them down. You make the oil. I think I've got enough projects right now, but you know, I don't like wasting stuff, so this phone call's going a while, isn't it? I just want to sound right off into the sunset, and I'll be happy that he's made it up there safely. 96 degrees in the shade, real hot in the shade. It was 96 degrees in the shade, real hot in the shade. Did I tell you I've been up all night for the last half a dozen nights doing your videos, doing your editing, and editing's not easy. It's fun, but it's time consuming. I'm having a bit of fun. I really am trying to make I've already sort of gone and done the cuts, cutting down 2 hours worth of footage and turning it into 15 or 20 minutes or maybe less to try and tell the story. And I'm trying different ideas now of how to do that, but you know, it's still too long. I know it's too long. You know, anyone that's put up with that and watched through, I try to make some interesting bits during it to sort of keep people going, but I'm just learning. So, you know, if you like it like that, let me know. But I don't mind it. Most people I get to watch it and go, oh, this bit's a bit, you know, it's not really telling anything here, and it's not, well, if you watch the whole thing right through, it sort of makes sense to me. But then again, are we in that standard news cycle type of deal where you have to be able to take things out of context? You take a snippet out and it stands on its own. That's one thing that Jordan Peterson said when he was writing his books, 12 Steps. I can't remember where he said it, but did I say it's hot? He laboured over every sentence over and over and over again so that he could, he's back in business, he laboured over it so that he could, every sentence could be taken out and it would stand on its own. I need to do that in the editing, right? Throw the criticism at me. I mean, if you watched it, you're a champion. But yeah. So we're a year later, you know, 15 months later. We're into 2022, 4 or 5 days in. 4 days? 4 days in. This is the 4th. No, this is the 3rd. Yeah, 4th tomorrow. I'm doing the 4th video. It's so confusing lately. And we've had a lot of rain. We're getting a heat wave straight after it, and haven't really done many jobs around here this Christmas break, but I have managed to get a YouTube channel up, one that I've been talking about for so long, and And hopefully I can keep up with my promise of putting up a video a day until the backlog is gone. I'm starting to get scared of that, eh? I'm starting to get scared thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to get faster and more efficient at this editing. I'm having fun with it, I'm getting better with the software. I need to get better at storytelling. At least with the highlights reel, I might have learned something from making the highlights for each video, and then I'm going to string them together and I'm going to run that for you. So at least for that road playlist, there's a highlights thing that you might be able to just watch in 3 or 4 minutes and the whole thing's done. A whole weekend's worth of work in 3 or 4 minutes. That would be nice. Hopefully it might tell the story. I don't think it's going to have all the little innuendo jokes in there, which you can't snip that out without having the context. But a lot of people are time poor these days. I mean, I know I look at YouTube, the homepage, all my subscriptions feeds and things like that, and it all depends on what I feel like, whether I'm going to watch a 50 or 1 hour, 50 minute or 1 hour movie, may as well be a movie, whether I'm going to watch an hour's worth of footage, or whether I'll go, no, yeah, I can do half an hour, or whether I just feel like a 10, 15, 20 minute one. So it depends what you feel like sometimes. And I've got attention span. Some people haven't got any attention span. So, you know, maybe they need their 15 and 30 second stuff. I think I've got a bit more stamina than that. I like watching Joe Rogan. You know, but I'll look at the clips first. And I'll see if the fella's interesting that he's got on, or if I know that person, I might watch it anyway. But I can watch 3 hours of Joe Rogan. It's interesting as hell. That one with Jewel, that was really good. That's awesome. I'm going to watch that again. If she ever comes on again, I'm watching it again. She's awesome. Yeah. So the long form, you know, like the Andrew Camerata and Musty One. Sometimes I don't watch the Musty One ones if I don't like what he's going to be doing. If it's a boat, yeah, I'm not that interested in boats. You know, whatever floats your boat. You know, that's what they say. Yeah. I'm up here in the bush. What do I need a boat for? Every boat that I've had here, I've given away or sold for next to nothing. Well, there's a canoe down the bottom, but you know, that at least fits in the creek when it runs. I'm joking. But no, you know, like say with Musty Ones, like he's a V-dub man, and I used to be a V-dub man. I had a whole bunch of them. I had a whole lot of Superbugs and the 1970s ones that my brother and I, Daniel, the one that does the music, yeah, him and I imported a whole bunch from Japan at the time, and did them up and sold them off and that sort of thing. So I know a little bit about bugs and stuff, but I'm not that passionate about them that I'll watch the video. I watch some of Musty One's videos about them, but I'm not too worried about those. But certain lawnmowers, and he might fix a snowblower. We don't have snow here. I don't watch those. I don't know. I don't understand it. Just now and then I'll go, oh, I need to check in with Musty One, see what he's been doing. I like to keep in touch with them, but sometimes with the fact that they're an hour, I might watch something else. I've been watching pretty much all the Dirt Perfect stuff lately. I really enjoy Dirt Perfect stuff. And Mr. Kleeman, I like most of his stuff. Sometimes I don't like the trucking videos, just shifting excavators and what are they called? Track hose over there? Yeah. That's an excavator, not a track hoe, you know. I'm just saying, if you want to get your facts straight, that's what they're called. That's just what they're called. Okay? That's what they're called here anyway. But yeah, I don't like so much the bit about the trucking videos, but it's funny that he really does like making them. I like watching his homestead sort of stuff. His little ongoing projects, you know, at the bridge, and you know, find out what's happening next, and that sort of thing. When he brought home the bell tower, I was going, what the? Now I want one. I don't know. So who else? Yeah, Andrew Cameron. I like his stuff, even though there's not much. There's just action. There's not really any words. Sometimes, unless he's fixing things. But even then, it's just all action. So, here's one thing that one video that one YouTube channel, one YouTuber that I really enjoy, and I tried to work this. I tried to work this out. I've tried to explain this to a couple of YouTubers that have just started off, and I thought they should have more views than what they are. They're sort of quirky and funny, but they're Australian, so they're probably not going to get traction very easily without appealing to a different audience or something. But anyway, this fella's quite funny. But I was sort of saying to him about, here's two YouTubers. This was 4 or 5 months ago. Here's two YouTubers. You explain this to me, I said to him. Why these guys? I started watching for the content about, one of them was Squatch253, and I was watching him about his D2 dozer stuff, and it was just so informative, so cool. But I built up a bond with him now that I watch all of his stuff. So even in the summer, when he was not doing any of his dozer stuff anymore, he was doing his field and his hay and building a pad for his future homestead or something like that. I was watching all of his stuff because I wanted to see what he was doing, because I'd become invested. And he doesn't have that many subscribers really, but he's got a few different ways of doing things. He's got his membership thing, and he's doing a couple of things, but he's got something. He's got something. And so I've gone from just only watching his stuff about the D2s. I didn't want to watch anything about the mow lines and the farm oils and stuff like that. I don't think I'd go back and watch it all. I'll watch some bits, but I'm invested in watching everything that comes out now. And then there's Puddin's Fab Shop. Well, I think I got onto him probably 6 months ago when he was Puddin's Fab Shop was still Puddin's Fab Shop, and he'd just done the Will It Runs. And the first Will It Runs, I think, kicked him off, and he was 30k or something like that, and then he's gone to 50 and then 100. He's over 100 now just recently, just like that. He's gone full-time as a YouTuber, and he does some entertaining things, and so I'm committed to checking in and seeing what he's doing. But if his videos are an hour long, and there's some other ones there that I watch that are 20 minutes or half an hour long, I might watch those ones first before the 1 hour one. But I still, when I can find time for it, I might still. So it's the ones that are long you're going to ditch when you become time poor. So maybe I do need to step things up. Maybe I do need to step things up. What I was saying before about the YouTubers that have something, you become invested in, like the old Puddin's Fab Shop. He's gone full time, and he's got the other channel too, the Mail Time channel, where people send stuff in. I'm amazed at the community that he's created. It's creating a community. So he's giving people some entertainment. That's what people seem to say in the comments, and the bits of mail that people send in, that he's giving entertainment. And with Squatch253, he's giving information, good information, good you know, like how-to information, but it's still entertaining. And there's something about him being a bit of an authority that you're attracted to. And then after a while you start watching just anything. This is how cults start. I'm pretty sure this is how cults start. Oh. Then there's Musty One, you know, like I was saying before in another video, you know, you're just hanging out in the shed with Musty One. You know, is it entertaining? Sometimes, a little bit. And is it, we might be back into business now. And is it entertaining? Yes. But it's more hanging out in the shed. And then there's Marty T. Hang on. He's information as well. But seeing what's going on. Okay, we've got to catch this. We'll come back to the other stuff anytime. It's that lantana. Horrible stuff. And I was worried that because I was doing all this YouTube editing stuff over the holidays and it was raining, I wouldn't be able to get you any videos. And the boss has just come up today, decided, yep, let's do this today. All he's doing is taking a shortcut through here. Because the dozer come up through here a few weeks ago, a month or so ago. It's a pretty big digger, isn't it? Might go and get the drone. See if I can crash it. Okay, guys. Well, we've made sure that the boss has made it to the top of the hill safely, and here I am trying to learn how to fly a drone. I've already lost contact with the phone has lost contact with the drone, and I'm just trying to back out the same way that I came in with the controller. I'm flying blind here. I have no idea where I'm going. I can't even see the drone at this stage. So, oh, okay, that was a bit close. Oh, okay.
Yes. Now, you'd think for someone that can actually fly helicopters, I should be better on a drone. But hey, no, it's not the case. It's not the case. There's a remote control involved, and a bit special that way. Anyway, I think around about here is where I heard the drone up above my other neighbour's place. It's about here where I realised, oh, there it is. I can hear it, and I punched it up into the air to get a little bit of safety. There we are. We're out. We'll come back next time with some better quality videos, hopefully. JimBob out.